Hi Isabella, I hope that you had a really nice weekend, that you got to stay inside and cozy on Saturday during the rain, and that you got out in the beautiful sunshine yesterday. Today, I'm going to get you to practice skip counting by twos, fives, and tens, but starting at a different starting point. So, not skip counting by twos going 2, 4, 6, 8, but rather starting at a different number, such as 30, and then going 30, 32, 34, 36, and so on. So, on your activity page, you'll see that it's got a picture and it's got by twos, and then you're going to skip count from this number by twos into the end of the row. Likewise, with this number, you'll skip count starting from 36 by twos until the end of the row. And then there's some by fives, and then by tens, and then there's some different numbers that might be a bit challenging. So you just have to do one row by twos, one row by fives, one row by tens, and then you need to make your own skip counting pattern. So I want to talk about what we can notice when we skip count by twos from a different starting point. Now it depends on the number whether you start with an odd or an even number. Remember, an even number is a number whose ones value, one's place value, can be divided by 2 or shared between 2, or it has a partner. And we know these numbers are 2, 4, 6, 8, and 0. So let's say I want to skip count starting from 36. I know that 36 is an even number because it has a 6 in the ones column. Now when I skip count by twos, I'm going to skip a number and skip to the next one. So I'm just going to click on this a few times and see what we notice. I want you to look at the ones place value. So here it's going 6, 8, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. And if I was to keep going 2, 4, 6, 8, 0. So if I say the number as a whole number, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44, 46, 48, 50, 52, 54, 56, 58, 60. So there's a pattern in that each one's place value of each of those numbers is an even number, and it's also the numbers in the two skip counting pattern. Because if I just started at 2 and I highlighted these numbers, that skip counting pattern starting at 2, you can see 2, 4, 6, 8, and 0. So whenever we start with an even number, skip counting by twos, it will always be an even number. Let's say though, if I wanted to start at an odd number, I'm going to skip a number again when I'm skip counting by twos, you'll notice something a little bit different. This time, our ones place value number is an odd number. So these are the numbers that don't have a pattern. Don't have a partner. If you think of the number 3, these two have a partner, but this one's left alone. Same with 5. There's partner and a partner, and this one's alone. So it goes 3, 5, 7, 9, 1. 3, 5, 7, 9. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. And so it's always skipping a number. So sometimes when you're counting out aloud, you can just quietly say the number in between. 23, 25, 27, to help you realize that you're missing a number when you're skip counting by twos. Let's have a look at skip counting by fives. We know that the skip counting by 5 pattern goes 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And you can see there it's going 5 and then a 0. And then a 5 in the ones place, then a 0 in the ones place. 5, 0, 5, 0. So what happens then if we skip count from a different starting point, such as 60? I'm going to go from 60, I'm adding 5. 60, if I need to count on, I can. 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, but I know that the 5 can just jump right into the ones place value. So it's going to go 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. So if it's from a number with a 5 or a 0 in the ones place value, the pattern will stay the same as the normal 5 skip counting pattern. But if we were to start from a different starting point, such as 33, it's going to look a little bit different. So here I've added 5. I know that 3 plus 5 is 8. And then 8 plus another 5 is 13. So it's going to go 33, 38, 43, 48, 53, 58. So it's still going back and forth between two different numbers in the ones place value. And then the last one we need to look at is the tens skip counting pattern. We know that when we skip count by tens, there's a zero in the ones place value, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And it's only the tens place value that changes, and it increases by 1 each time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if I was skip counting from a different starting point, such as 24, and I'm skip counting by tens, my ones is going to stay the same the whole time, and my tens place value is going to go up 1 each time. 24, 34, 44, 54, 64, 74, 84, 94. Next one would be 104. So using a hundreds chart can really help you with your activity today. So if you're skip counting by twos and you want to start at 24, you can find 24 on there and start skip counting by twos. So I'll send you this link as well that will help you with your activity today. But I want you to say the pattern out loud. That's going to help you to be able to skip count from different starting points.